Age diversity is arguably just as important as the other protected characteristics, such as gender and race, for example. We also know that in order to benefit from that diversity of age, we need to create a culture that is inclusive. And that's great as it helps to satisfy our DE&I agenda, which is really important. But beyond that, it can actually give us a competitive edge if we get it right. For example, if you want to really tap into the hidden talent of your multi-generational workforce, then consider productivity. 87% of workers who are in high inclusive, age diverse organizations reported high productivity compared to 58% who work in non-inclusive, age diverse organizations. Consider engagement when it comes to your diverse age of your workforce. Did you know that the over 50s report the highest levels of engagement and work satisfaction than any of the other generations? And your millennials actually report the lowest according to a recent Gallup survey. But I've got concerns about Gen Z. Anecdotally, we're seeing conversations with our clients showing that engagement surveys are starting to show a decline in Gen Z engagement. Maybe this is down to the fact that more and more Gen Zers are in the workforce now, which will be a quarter of the workforce by the end of 2025. A lovely surprising fact that I found around diverse workforces when it comes to age is around agility and resilience. If you think about it, you have a wealth of experience. Quite literally, all the changes and challenges that the different generations have faced will be quite different, which means that when multi-generational teams are faced with challenges and obstacles, they're much more likely as a team to be ready to deal with those. What about the skills gap? There's a rising talent shortage. And if we look at the different generations in our organization, then there's opportunity, for example, to bring the older generations into talent programs, learning and development programs. They're willing to learn. They've got lots to share as well, which means that we can tap into their knowledge and experience and start to do more cross-generational learning and skill sharing. But ultimately, if you really want to gain a competitive advantage, which I'm sure every organization does, one thing that you should seriously consider is your generational diversity that exists in your workforce, making sure that that's an inclusive culture that you're creating and finding opportunities to really tap into and benefit from those diverse age groups that you employ.